I welcome you to the society class. Today we are going to concentrate over ecology. Ecology indicates the surrounding things, environment in the world. In the universe, there are so many stars and planets. Similar to our solar system, there are so many systems are there. But we know that human beings and other living beings are living in this planet Earth because the Earth is covered by atmosphere. The atmosphere consists of air. Air consists of oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen and so on. So many gases. And in these gases, oxygen is significant for living beings, for their breathing, aspiration. Oxygen is required. Same way, for surviving in the world, getting nutrients, nitrogen is required. Since these things are available, living beings are there in the earth. So the surroundings in which the living beings are moving, it's called biosphere. Fishes and other things are living in the water. Birds and such things are flying in the atmosphere. And man and other animals are living in the land. So the earth is covered mostly by water. 2/3 of the pole part is covered by water. So this is called a hydrosphere. And the land in which the man and other living beings are living, that's called lithosphere. Lithosphere. The hydrosphere may be containing fresh water or salt water. The ocean that contains salt water, river, lake, other things may be having fresh water. So freshwater system is there. Marine system, that means the sea and other related things. So the marine parts. So in this one, the different spheres are there. So in these spheres, there are cyclic variations are there. That is the important thing is water cycle. So water is evaporated and it forms the cloud and it's cooled and again it becomes to earth as a form of rain because water. So that the total water level remains constant. So these cyclic variations are called as water cycle. And in the air also, plants like trees and other things, they consume carbon dioxide for preparing their starch for their food, and they liberate oxygen. And other living beings like man, other living beings inhale oxygen for breathing and exhale carbon dioxide. So this cycle, carbon dioxide cycle, remains continuously same because of liberation of carbon dioxide from plants, liberation of carbon dioxide by living beings and consumption of carbon dioxide by plants and liberating oxygen from plants. And other living beings, they inhale oxygen. Similarly, nitrogen. Whenever rain comes, it becomes nitrogen, it diluted, it becomes solution and it reaches the earth and becomes nutrient for the plants. And whenever the cow, goats, such things eat the greenery, it's called as primary consumer. The plants which produces starch, that's called primary producer. and other living beings, birds, fishes, they are called secondary consumer. And the human beings and other living beings eat other living beings, that's called lion and tiger, such things, the tertiary consumer. So they all are living in the world. So the earth contains both biotic and non-biotic. Biotic means living beings, there's some life. Non-biotic means non-living beings like stone and the things in the world which do not have life, non-biotic. Therefore, so in this earth, the total percentage of the items like carbon dioxide, oxygen, water and so on should remain same. So the cyclic variations should be taking place continuously in a constant form. Otherwise, the earth will be affected and the living beings find difficult to get their life in this earth. Earth may not be fit for living beings whenever the cyclic variations are affected. When the cyclic variations are affected, it causes pollution. There may be different types of pollution. There may be land pollution, there may be water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, radioactive pollution and so on. When purity of water is affected, water pollution is caused. The disposal of industrial effluents and other waste water in the river or lake or sea, it causes water pollution. Water pollution leads to several diseases to living beings like typhoid, malaria and so on. And whenever the industrial smoke comes out and is mixed with air is polluted. The exhaust gases from automobiles, the exhaust smoke from industries, they cause air pollution. Purity of air is affected. The percentage of various constituents of air may be affected. So there may be some breathing problem, lungs problem, and they cause several diseases. So air pollution should be prevented. Whenever the industrial smoke is exhausted out, it must be burnt. The poisonous gases must be burnt and it must be discharged. Similarly, water pollution may be prevented by controlling the discharge of industrial effluents. And land pollution should be prevented from by reducing the usage of chemical fertilizer. Chemical fertilizer affects the soil fertility. So in order to preserve the agricultural activities, biofertilizer is preferable. And whenever the radioactive materials are used, the radiation that causes cancer among the living beings, so it must be reduced. Usage of radioactive materials should be reduced. Similar noise pollution may affect the hearing ability of living beings. Whenever more light is there, it may affect the visibility. It may affect the eyes of living beings. So pollution should be controlled. The pollution also causes emission of various greenhouse gases and it causes global warming. So all these things may affect the earth. So if it's continued, the earth, the planet may not be fit for living beings. So according to our knowledge, the earth is the only place where living beings are there in the earth. Therefore, pollution should be controlled. As we engineers should take much effort when you design something, when you maintain something, pollution should be controlled. So, in the examination point of view, there may be some questions from ecology, cyclic variation, cycles, and also for preserving the environment, the various measures to be taken. Also, there may be question from pollution control, and so on. So read the notes, and if you got any doubt, just kindly contact me through my WhatsApp number. Thank you.